Hey there, this is the One Boom, and I was originally going to be doing a full review of Vanguard Zombies, going into all the nitty-gritty opinions about it and discussing how it could be better, but then something happened. Vanguard released an update which allows you to go into a portal inside of some dude's office on Duran Feng and enter Shinonuma, allowing you to have one of the most bare-bones, frustrating versions of round-based survival I've ever seen. Call of Duty Zombies has not, for me, always batted 1,000, but it seems pretty obvious that people want a traditional round-based mode for Vanguard Zombies. That's clearly what everybody's asking for. You do it, but you do it in a way that still requires people to interact with the Duran Feng hub world and complete objectives to unlock perks. This doesn't work for me. My argument is, after the game's been out for months, and this is the best you have, you don't need to make Duran Feng better. You need to make zombies better. Duran Feng could be good down the line with a ton of content updates and a bunch of tweaks and changes, but I just don't think those are gonna come soon enough for most people. What you needed to do was release Shinonuma as a separate option in the zombies page. Like, obviously. The more I thought about this, any constructive, well thought out review of zombies I could have made felt pointless. Because the solution here was so simple. Vanguard Zombies isn't made for round-based fans, isn't made for Outbreak fans, and it's not even made for casuals or hardcore players. It's literally made for nobody. It's too hard for casuals, it's too objective-oriented for hardcore players, it's not round-based enough, it's more like Outbreak, but there's no open world aspect to it like Outbreak had. Like, you made a mode that pleases nobody. At least you could take these old World at War maps like Shinonuma and put them in their own separate tab. You load in, there's a pack-a-punch machine, some perk machines, and you just go until you die. Classic zombies. You could have two different modifiers. One plays like Vanguard Zombies with the perk upgrades and create a class, or you could have like a more hardcore zombies experience where you just spawn in with a 1911 and you have to grab weapons off the walls and out of a mystery box. But instead, it's still connected to Duran Feng, so when you want to upgrade your perks and do better, it's difficult because you have to go interact with the hub world. You know, the thing nobody likes about your zombies experience. Now keep this as a separate portal in Duran Feng for the people that want to play that. That's not a bad addition to Duran Feng. But the fact that it's not a tab on the menu where you can just select and go until your thumbs fall off is a damn shame, because that's what zombies needs. Like, at this point, I am okay if Vanguard only gets World at War remakes, as long as they're in their own separate tabs in a traditional round-based setting. I'm getting nervous that the only things they're going to add are going to be a part of Duran Feng, and I'm also nervous that this is what they meant a while back when they said fans of round-based traditional zombies are gonna have something to look forward to. Because they said that a while back, and God, I hope this isn't what they meant. Like, it's good to give zombies fans a break from the norm to some degree, but at that point just don't do the mode at all. Don't do a mode that literally pleases nobody. And it sucks too, because I actually really like Vanguard's aesthetic for zombies. I think it looks and sounds really good, and when I'm in the middle of playing it, it's not too bad. It's just tiring and tedious and not the experience my friends and I want to have. All Vanguard Zombies seeks to do is remind me how much Cold War nailed it last year in comparison. Cold War also took a lot of risks and changed up a lot of things, but it still felt like the reason you played zombies was there, front and center. I'm okay with Duran Feng staying around as an alternative for people that like that, in the same way I'm okay with Champion Hill, or Gunfight, or Ground War, or Fireteam Dirty Bomb sitting next to traditional multiplayer on the MP side of things. It's okay to take a risk, and it's okay if nobody wants to play it. Don't double down on it. You're not going to bring this to a level that's acceptable when it's just not what people want. They want that classic, round-based alternative. I think this is why Outbreak worked back in Black Ops Cold War. It was the alternative. They had Firebase Z and Die Machine to play back then. So Zombies fans had their more traditional, in line with what they expect experiences, and then Outbreak was a break from that. Whereas Duran Feng is in the way of that. Once you give Zombies fans the thing that they're there for, the core style of zombies that they're there for, you can get experimental with other modes and other styles. Like, the reason it's easy for me to accept sort of novelty multiplayer game modes is because they're usually alongside the mainstays that I buy Call of Duty for, which is 6v6 maps with domination, hardpoint, kill confirmed, team deathmatch. And then if I wanted to play Champion Hill, God forbid, or some gunfight, or some ground war, or Fireteam Dirty Bomb, they're there in the corner. They're an alternative to the normal experience. They're not replacing it, and they're certainly not in the way of it. Shi no Numa should be a tab on the menu. That's why I didn't make a full review, and instead you have this little impromptu rant. Because that's all you have to do. Put Shi no Numa in the menu as an option with perk machines, pack-a-punch, and a mystery box, and leave it alone. Respect that your idea didn't quite pan out. You made a mode that appeals to nobody, and while I don't absolutely hate your zombies mode in terms of gameplay, it's not what I want. I don't crave this experience. Please do some major adjusting, some major necessary adjusting. And I'm also sorry the gameplay looks bad. I was distracted while getting it. I was ordering food and there were some issues with my order, so I was like on my phone through some of this gameplay. Sorry about that. And sorry for these more lazy videos. I just haven't had time to make a good one, and YouTube really punishes me if I don't upload something, so here you go. Here's a video. See you when I see you guys. Goodbye.